Hi, Peter King with the MMQB, and this is your window into the weekend presented by the new Windows. Let's talk a little bit about each of the 4 games this weekend in what is shaping up to be, look, nothing can match last weekend when there were 3 fantastic games and 1 sort of tolerable game because Cincinnati didn't come to play. But this weekend, I love these matchups. I particularly love the 6s against the 1s. Let's start on Saturday. New Orleans at Seattle, a rematch of the game 1 month ago when Seattle wiped New Orleans away 34-7 in the same building, CenturyLink Field in Seattle. You've seen a different team since that day on each side of the ball. Number one, Seattle has struggled to score points, averaging only 19.3 points a game. And I like Seattle, but the one thing about New Orleans, watch for young Cam Jordan. He was a real scourge against Nick Foles in Philadelphia, playing very, very well right now. I think New Orleans is going to make this a game well into the 4th quarter. In Foxborough Saturday night, we've got Indianapolis at New England. And, the one benefit, talking to Clyde Christensen, the quarterback coach of the Indianapolis Colts, the one benefit of coaching Andrew Luck, said, hey, he's a kid. He's got a very, very short memory. And he better, because last year, when Indianapolis went to New England, the Patriots put up 59 points. Andrew Luck turned it over 4 times. It was a rout in the true sense of the word. And this year, I think the one thing that's different for Indianapolis is that they have a really good deep threat that I think is going to be trouble for the Patriots, and that's T.Y. Hilton, second-year wide receiver out of Florida International. He's got the speed to make it a long night for the Patriots. Now let's go to Sunday. San Francisco at Carolina. And the one great thing about this game, I think, is that we're going to see a matchup of 2 of the real versatile young quarterbacks in football. You've got Cam Newton, the first pick in the 2011 draft, quarterbacking Carolina. And then you've got the 36th pick in that same draft, Colin Kaepernick, equally dangerous, quarterbacking San Francisco. I think the real key to this game is which defensive front, and they're both impressive ones. Which defensive front can stop the quarterback from getting on the outside and really hurting him? And you saw Kaepernick ran for 98 yards against the Packers, and the Packers were trying their best to hem him in and not let him get on the outside. Kaepernick kept doing it. Now to the final game of the weekend, which I think is going to be a great one. San Diego at Denver. 8 quarters this year between San Diego and Denver. They've each won 1, and in those 8 quarters, the score is Denver 48, San Diego 47. So, it's one of those be careful what you wish for games. I think the real key here is Mike McCoy, the San Diego coach, was Peyton Manning's offensive coordinator in 2012 when Manning was just adjusting to the throws now he can make and those he can't make after having his 4 neck procedures. This is a guy in Mike McCoy who really knows Peyton Manning well. I'm going to go boring on this. I'm going to go with 3 home teams and a visitor. My visitor is San Francisco, so I'm projecting a San Francisco-Seattle NFC Championship game. And then in the AFC, it's the game everybody wants to see a week from now. It is Tom Brady traveling to the Mile High City to face Peyton Manning in the 15th matchup between these 2 quarterbacks in their all-star histories. It's going to be a fun weekend. For Window into the Weekend, presented by the new Windows, I'm Peter King.